It's faster than most mid-size jets, can cross continents non-stop, and comes with a cabin that feels like a five-star hotel. This is Embraer's $21 million Praetor 600, a private jet that blends cutting-edge performance with serious luxury. Today, we're stepping inside to see why it's one of the most capable and underrated jets in the sky. Cabins. Step inside the Praetor 600, and you'll immediately understand why Embraer calls this the most disruptive super mid-size jet ever created. The cabin stretches 39 feet and 4 inches in length. That's longer than most luxury RVs and gives you genuine room to move around, not just survive the flight. At 6 feet tall and 7 feet and 11 inches wide, this isn't the cramped tube experience you get on commercial flights. This is a flying living room designed for people who refuse to compromise. The cabin height of 6 feet gives even tall passengers the ability to stand upright and move naturally throughout the aircraft. Embraer didn't just make this cabin big, they made it smart. The baggage compartment holds 155 cubic feet of storage, which means you're not choosing between bringing your golf clubs or your ski equipment. You're bringing both, plus everything else you need for a 2-week business trip across 3 continents. But size is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you look at how Embraer transformed this space into a productivity powerhouse and relaxation sanctuary. The cabin features full LED lighting with multiple preset configurations. Want to stay alert during a morning business meeting at 38,000 feet? There's a lighting setting for that. Need to wind down during a red-eye flight to London? The cabin transforms into a sleep-friendly environment with the touch of a button. The seating configuration can accommodate up to 12 passengers, but the real sweet spot is the 8 to 10 passenger layout that gives everyone genuine personal space. We're talking about seats that don't just recline, they transform into fully flat beds that measure 6 feet and 7 inches long. These aren't airline seats with extra legroom. These are floating recliners that can rotate, track, and adjust in ways that would make a luxury car jealous. The cabin management system runs everything from your smartphone or tablet. Adjust the temperature, control the lighting, manage the entertainment system, and even communicate with the cockpit without leaving your seat. Speaking of entertainment, each passenger gets their own high-definition monitor with access to satellite television, streaming services, and connectivity that actually works at altitude. The galley isn't an afterthought crammed into a corner. This is a legitimate food preparation area with a convection oven, espresso machine, and refrigeration that can handle everything from a quick snack to a full meal service for 12 people. When you're paying $21 million for an aircraft, you expect restaurant-quality food service, and the Praetor 600 delivers. Cockpit. Move forward to the cockpit, and you'll find yourself in what basically amounts to a flying computer lab designed by people who understand that pilot workload directly impacts passenger safety and comfort. The Praetor 600 features the Collins Aerospace ProLine Fusion Avionics Suite, the same technology trusted by airlines around the world, but configured specifically for business aviation requirements. The flight deck centers around 4 large, high-resolution displays that provide pilots with every piece of information they need without overwhelming them with unnecessary data. The primary flight displays show altitude, airspeed, attitude, and navigation information with crystal clarity, while the multifunction displays handle engine parameters, weather radar, traffic information, and flight planning data. But here's where things get really interesting. The Enhanced Flight Vision System uses infrared technology to give pilots superhuman vision in low visibility conditions. Flying into a busy airport during heavy weather, the EFVS overlays thermal imagery onto the primary flight display, letting pilots see runway lights, approach lighting systems, and obstacles that would be invisible to the naked eye. This isn't just cool technology. It's the difference between completing your mission and sitting on the ground waiting for weather to clear. The cockpit also features synthetic vision technology that creates a 3-dimensional moving map of terrain, obstacles, and airways. Even if you're flying into an airport you've never seen before, in weather conditions that would challenge experienced pilots, the synthetic vision system gives you a clear picture of exactly where you are in relation to everything around you. Mountains, radio towers, and other aircraft appear on the display with real-time accuracy that helps pilots make better decisions faster. The auto throttle system manages engine power automatically during all phases of flight, reducing pilot workload and optimizing fuel efficiency. During approach and landing, the system automatically adjusts power to maintain precise airspeeds, letting pilots focus on navigation and aircraft control instead of constantly managing throttles. Stick around until the end to see how this jet's performance numbers actually stack up against aircraft costing twice as much, plus the one luxury feature that even most billionaires don't know exists: engine and performance under the wing. The two Honeywell HTF 7500E turbofan engines provide the power that makes this aircraft special. Each engine produces 7,540 pounds of thrust, enough to push this 43,000-pound aircraft to its maximum cruise speed of 545 miles per hour, while maintaining the kind of fuel efficiency that actually matters when you're flying long distances regularly. But raw speed is only part of the story. The real magic happens in how this aircraft handles different flight conditions and mission requirements. The service ceiling of 45,000 feet means you're flying above most weather and commercial traffic. At this altitude, you're in the flight levels typically reserved for airline traffic, but with the flexibility to change altitude and routing based on winds, weather, and air traffic control requirements. Range performance is where the Praetor 600 truly shines. With a maximum range of 4,348 nautical miles, you can fly non-stop from New York to London, Los Angeles to Miami, or Dubai to Paris without fuel stops. This isn't theoretical range calculated under perfect conditions. This is real-world performance that accounts for typical payload, weather conditions, and required fuel reserves. Takeoff performance allows the Praetor 600 to operate from airports with runways as short as 4,426 feet. This opens up smaller airports that larger jets can't access, getting you closer to your final destination and avoiding the congestion and delays common at major hub airports. Whether you need to land at a small mountain resort or a private airstrip near your vacation home, this aircraft has the performance to get there safely. Costs. The acquisition cost for a new Embraer Praetor 600 starts at approximately $21 million, though final pricing depends on interior configuration, avionics options, and other customization choices. For context, this positions the aircraft competitively against other super mid-sized jets while offering performance and capability that typically requires moving up to larger, more expensive aircraft categories. Charter rates typically run between $6,000 and $8,000 per flight hour, depending on routing, positioning costs, and seasonal demand. For comparison, this makes the Praetor 600 accessible for charter customers who need the range and cabin size, but don't want to pay the premium associated with larger cabin aircraft. The aircraft holds its value well in the pre-owned market, with strong demand from both individual owners and charter operators who appreciate the combination of performance, reliability, and operating economics that make this aircraft profitable to operate commercially. Remember those special performance facts I mentioned earlier? Here's what even most aviation enthusiasts don't know. The Praetor 600 can actually fly higher and faster than jets costing $40 million or more. While those larger aircraft offer bigger cabins, they can't match the Praetor's combination of speed, range, and altitude capability. And here's the luxury feature that sets this apart. The aircraft includes a dedicated crew rest area that's completely separate from the passenger cabin, ensuring your flight crew is rested and alert even during the longest international flights. Most aircraft in this class force crews to rest in passenger seats, but Embraer designed a proper crew facility that maintains the professional separation between working crew and passengers, while ensuring everyone arrives refreshed and ready. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of ultimate luxury, a like and a subscription would mean the world. And for those who dream of flying in style, click right here to watch our video on the $40 million Bombardier Global 6000. See you in the sky!